Leonardo DiCaprio has always been known as a man who gives everything to his work. From his early days as a young actor in television to becoming one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, he has carried a reputation for pushing himself beyond limits. But in recent months, disturbing news has surfaced. Reports claim that DiCaprio's health is declining and that he is facing one battle after another. Some say he is too sick to continue filming, while others believe the pressure of his career has finally caught up with him. The shocking whispers have left fans asking the same painful question. Has one of the greatest actors of our time reached the point where he can no longer do what he loves most? DiCaprio's journey has never been easy. He built his career on roles that demanded physical strength, emotional depth, and endless hours of dedication. From Titanic to The Revenant, he put his body and mind through extreme conditions. But behind the camera, there are stories of exhaustion, stress, and constant health struggles. It is said that during long shoots, DiCaprio often ignored his own body's signals, believing that the art was more important than comfort. Now, those years of sacrifice may be showing their cost. The news that he is sick spread quickly across social media. Fans were shocked, and the world media jumped in with headlines questioning his future. Could this mean the end of DiCaprio's golden career? Could sickness really stop a man who once seemed unstoppable? His close friends have shared concerns, hinting that he has been dealing with recurring health problems quietly, away from the spotlight. The truth is still unclear, but the fear is very real. DiCaprio himself has not made any big public statement, which makes the rumors even stronger. The silence has fueled endless speculation. Some believe he is preparing for a tough battle ahead. Others think he is simply stepping back to regain his strength. Whatever the case, it has left his millions of admirers worried and emotional. This is not just a story about an actor. It is a story about a human being who gave his everything for decades, and who might now be paying the price. One battle after another, Leonardo DiCaprio's health has become the focus of the world's attention, and everyone wants to know, will he rise again? Or is this the beginning of his toughest chapter yet? The life of Leonardo DiCaprio looks glamorous from the outside. Red carpets, luxury, awards, and fame seem like rewards for his hard work. But behind the spotlight, there is a different reality. The truth is that stardom comes with a heavy price, and DiCaprio has paid it again and again. He is known as a perfectionist, someone who will not stop until every scene feels real. That passion has won him an Oscar and respect across the world, but it has also taken a toll on his body and mind. Throughout his career, DiCaprio chose films that demanded more than just acting. When he worked on The Revenant, he pushed himself into freezing rivers, ate raw liver on camera, and lived in conditions so harsh that even the crew struggled to continue. When he filmed Shutter Island, he had to explore dark psychological places, which reportedly left him emotionally drained for months. Each project demanded extreme commitment, and DiCaprio always gave more than anyone expected. Fans saw the brilliance on screen, but they never saw the quiet suffering behind it. Doctors and experts often warn actors about the long-term effects of stress and physical strain. But for someone like DiCaprio, who built his name on being fearless, slowing down was never an option. Over time, these sacrifices build up. Small injuries, exhaustion, mental pressure, and lack of rest can slowly weaken even the strongest person. Some reports suggest that DiCaprio has faced repeated health scares in recent years, and while his team tries to keep details private, insiders have hinted that his struggles are serious. Fame also brings emotional battles. Living under constant media attention means no privacy, no peace. DiCaprio has been photographed, judged, and followed for decades. Every mistake, every appearance, every relationship has been placed under a microscope. Carrying that kind of weight can break a person down over time. And for someone already dealing with health problems, the pressure can make recovery even harder. Now, fans are beginning to realize that behind the superstar image is a man who has sacrificed too much for the sake of art. He has given his energy, his body, and his mind to create unforgettable stories. But the question remains, how much more can he give? With rumors of him being too sick to continue, the world is watching closely. Is Leonardo DiCaprio's health battle the price he must pay for a lifetime of brilliance? Or will he find the strength to fight back yet again? For years, Leonardo DiCaprio has been the face of strength and determination. He rarely lets the world see his weaknesses, but those close to him know that his battles have been real and ongoing. Behind the smiles on stage and the confident interviews, there have been days when his health was fragile. Friends and colleagues have quietly spoken about how he sometimes looked tired, how he pushed through pain, and how he chose to work even when his body begged him to stop. These silent struggles are now coming to light, making people realize just how much he has endured. Hollywood is a place where vulnerability is often hidden. Stars are expected to shine, no matter how they feel inside. DiCaprio understood this pressure better than anyone. He wanted to be seen as strong, as dependable, as unstoppable, and so he kept his personal challenges private. Rumors suggest that he has faced multiple health setbacks over the years, from exhaustion to more serious conditions. But instead of resting, he often returned to the set, determined not to let anyone down. This silence may have been his biggest strength and his greatest weakness. By refusing to show the world his struggles, DiCaprio created the image of a man who could handle anything. Yet, behind that image, the battles only grew heavier. Some insiders say he often avoided hospitals and chose natural recovery, fearing that the media would turn his health into a headline. Others claim he simply didn't want sympathy. He wanted to be respected for his craft, not pitied for his pain. Now that the rumors of his sickness are spreading, fans are rethinking everything they saw in the past. Was that tired look at an award show a sign of something more serious? Was his sudden absence from events actually a time of recovery? The questions keep growing, and with no official answers, the mystery deepens. Silent battles are the hardest to fight because no one else can see them. DiCaprio has carried his burdens alone for years, showing the world only his victories and hiding his defeats. But the truth is catching up with him now. The silence that once protected him is now fueling worry and speculation. And as the world waits for clarity, the fear is simple yet heartbreaking. What if his struggles are greater than he can overcome? The news of Leonardo DiCaprio's declining health has shaken his fans around the world. For decades, people have admired him not only as an actor, but also as a symbol of resilience. He became more than just a Hollywood star. He was a figure of hope, someone who fought hard for his roles, for the environment, and for the truth in storytelling. Now, the thought of him being too sick to continue has created a wave of sadness and fear that cannot be ignored. Social media is filled with messages of concern, hashtags about his health trend every few weeks, showing just how deeply people care. Fans share old clips of his performances, remembering the man who gave unforgettable roles in movies like Titanic, Inception, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Many confess that they grew up watching his films, and the idea of losing him, whether to sickness or forced retirement, feels like losing a part of their own lives. What makes this fear even stronger is the silence. DiCaprio's team has not shared clear updates, and he himself has stayed away from addressing the rumors directly. That mystery has left fans imagining the worst. Some worry that he is hiding a serious illness, while others hope he is simply taking time to heal. Either way, the uncertainty is painful. Every new photograph of him, every small appearance in public, is examined closely. People look at his weight, his smile, his energy, searching for clues about his true condition. The connection between DiCaprio and his fans is unique. He is not just loved for his talent, but also for his causes. He has spent years speaking about climate change, saving the oceans, and protecting wildlife. Millions see him as a fighter, not just on screen, but in real life. That makes the idea of him facing a personal battle even harder to accept. How can the man who fought for the planet now be fighting just to stay healthy himself? Across the world, fans send prayers and messages of support, hoping he finds the strength to recover. For them, DiCaprio is more than a star. He is a legend who deserves peace and good health. The fear of losing him has turned into a movement of love, showing how deeply he has touched hearts. But the question lingers: will his fans ever get the truth, or will they be left worrying in the dark? Hollywood has always been a place where stars shine bright, but often burn out too soon. The whispers about Leonardo DiCaprio's sickness have not only worried fans but also left the film industry on edge. Directors, producers, and fellow actors all understand the importance of DiCaprio, not just as a performer, but as one of the last great legends of cinema. His absence would leave a space too large to fill, and everyone knows it. Reports suggest that some of his upcoming projects have already slowed down. Studios that once depended on his name to bring audiences to theaters are now quietly wondering if he can still carry the weight. Insurance companies, film financiers, and production teams are all hesitant, waiting for clarity. When a superstar like DiCaprio faces health issues, it is not just a personal battle, it shakes the entire industry. Millions of dollars, hundreds of jobs, and countless dreams are tied to his presence. Behind the scenes, his friends in Hollywood are deeply concerned. Many actors have spoken about how much DiCaprio has inspired them. Younger stars see him as a mentor, someone who proved that talent and hard work still matter in an industry often ruled by image. If his sickness forces him to step away, Hollywood loses more than just an actor. It loses a leader. But the industry also knows DiCaprio's nature. He has never been someone to give up easily. Those who worked with him say he has an unmatched determination, the kind of drive that pushes him beyond limits. That gives Hollywood a small ray of hope. Perhaps he will recover. Perhaps he will fight his way back, just as he has done in so many roles on screen. Yet at the same time, there is fear that pushing himself again could make things worse. Award shows, interviews, and film premieres feel emptier without him. Even his rare appearances are enough to spark headlines and debates. Hollywood is holding its breath, waiting for answers that still have not come. Every day of silence feels heavier, and the uncertainty grows. The film industry knows that legends like DiCaprio are rare, and if sickness truly ends his career, the golden era he represents may fade with him. Leonardo DiCaprio's story has always been one of resilience. From a young boy fighting to be noticed in auditions to becoming one of the most respected actors in the world, he has proven again and again that he does not back down from challenges. Now, facing whispers of sickness and fears about his future, his greatest test may not be on a movie set, but in real life. The fight ahead is not about awards or fame. It is about survival and strength. People close to him say that he is taking things more seriously now. He has stepped back from certain commitments, choosing to spend more time focusing on his health. Some reports suggest he has begun private treatments and is surrounding himself with family and trusted friends. This is not the DiCaprio the public is used to seeing, the fearless man who dives into freezing waters for a scene or risks injury for authenticity. This is a man confronting his limits, a man learning that even legends must sometimes slow down. The uncertainty of his condition has left the world divided. Some believe he will make a strong comeback, ready to surprise everyone with another masterpiece. Others fear that he may quietly retire, choosing to protect his health rather than chase more roles. Whatever the outcome, one truth remains clear: his legacy is already untouchable. No sickness, no absence, no silence can erase what he has given to cinema. Fans continue to wait, holding on to hope that their hero will rise once again. They remember how many times DiCaprio has surprised the world, winning roles no one expected, delivering performances that felt impossible, fighting for causes that seemed too big to handle. That same spirit may now guide him in his personal battle. If anyone can turn pain into strength, it is him. The story of Leonardo DiCaprio is not over. Whether he returns to the screen or chooses a quieter life, his name will forever be spoken with respect. The world has seen him as a survivor, an artist, and a fighter. Now, as he faces one battle after another, people believe he will find a way forward. Because even if the spotlight fades, legends never truly disappear. They live on in the stories they told, the memories they left, and the hearts they touched.